Hey, so I kind of have been super lazy and haven't done an update in a very long time. I kind of got super busy and lazy and life. So I think the last video I made was actually 2 weeks on tea. And I'm 4 months on tea now, so I've kind of been a bit lazy and missed a lot of the changes. Because, let's see, March. I don't even know what the date is today. Let me check on my computer. It's the 20th. So March. April, May, June, July. Yeah, so I'm probably about 4, 8, 12. Yeah, I'm probably about 4.5 months on Italy. But anyway, 4 months on tea. So, number one, obviously my voice has changed. Also, sorry for the quality. My camera's still at my parents' house and I'm using my shitty iPhone, and my room is this where I rent. All the walls are painted yellow, which means you look disgusting all the time, and I look like I have jaundice. Actually, maybe. Okay, it's a bit nicer. So obviously my voice has dropped a lot. So the voice change kind of happened around quite suddenly, about 2 months on tea. Probably between 2 and 3 months, it just like shot down, completely different. And then between then and now, hasn't changed at all. It's quite strange. I guess that was just kind of maybe my levels all like figuring themselves out. But yeah, no, I really love my voice. It's not really breaking anymore. It was breaking constantly. It was breaking constantly between that 2 and 3 month kind of period. It doesn't break anymore. I kind of liked it when it was breaking. I think it sounded kind of funny. It still breaks when I get too excited or when I start telling a story, I guess, about like customers being stupid at work or something, because then I'll start getting like really into it and being like, oh my god, and it was so crazy, and then my voice will start breaking, and I think it's quite funny. I'm starting to get facial hair. You probably can't see it. I'll move if I sit next to my window. Probably not. I shaved, but I get lots. At first, I noticed I was getting like little hairs around here, and then it became like hair here and like fuzzies here, and then I shaved it all for, what was the last? Oh, it was Comic-Con. And then after that, I noticed it was kind of more here, and then it kind of extends down to here. It's kind of like, almost like a, yeah, I don't know what that shape is called, but like that, so it's a bit under my neck now. And then I shaved that like 4 or 5 days ago, so that's probably why you can't mostly see it. But it'll come back, and so it's starting to get wider and lighter hair here. I'm actually starting to get, not proper hair, but just like really light, almost fuzzy, like super, like blonde hair. You can't see it on like my lower belly, like a snail trail kind of thing. So that's cool. That all stuff happened like a lot quicker than I thought. Thought it would. Like, I have friends who are on tea, who are hitting like 3 months now, and ish, and mine happened like a bit quicker. I guess it's quite strange. I don't know if it's because I'm quite a small person, so there's a lot more tea, and I was a hairier person before anyway. I'm not really sure. Oh, sorry for, I don't know if you probably can't see my messy room, but sorry, I haven't cleaned it in a while. Another thing is that something that I was super keen on, but not, like, I didn't think would happen too quickly, was your period stopping, because they estimate that's between 6 months and like 2 years, and I've interacted online with trans guys who've been on tea like 3 or 4 years, and they just never stopped, which is like, that would be like the worst. Like, that sounds like a nightmare to me. But mine stopped immediately. I just never got one again. Thank fucking Christ, because I got them really bad. And, like, terrible cramps and stuff. But now I never have to deal with it again, and I'm just like, aha. And because it stopped immediately, I just kept thinking it was going to happen. Like, I kept being like, it's going to come back. When is it? It's going to be, like, every time I started to feel a bit queasy, I was like, oh no. But, like, it just stopped. It was amazing, and I'm so happy. It was, like, the best thing ever. My workplace is finally paying me under the correct name. I legally changed my name in last December. And I think it was within the last month. So maybe 4 weeks ago, I think. They finally started putting my actual proper legal name on my payslips, which is... Thank God, because that was so annoying. I was sick of that. Having to look at that every payday. They're still rostering me under the wrong name. Even though I started working there over a year ago under the different name, and it became my legal name like 4 months after I started working there. So it's been 6 months, and I'm still like, please stop rostering me under that name. Like, you've known for a year now, and I keep asking you. I don't know how hard it is to just type it in one time and change it in the computer, but like, ugh. Anyway, so that's a thing. Sorry, I'm thirsty. What else? Speaking of being a smaller person, I've having to like have a bunch of blood tests and space my tea out a bit more, because basically, when they start you on tea, they give you like half doses, and so I had 3 half doses, and you have them every second week, so I was on it 6 weeks, and then had a blood test, and the blood test was to test not only T levels, but kind of the same thing they test before you go on T, so like your liver and your kidneys and your cholesterol levels and all that jazz, and everything was fine, like everything was like, cool, so then I got cleared to go on the full shots. So, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, so then I had the 3 full shots. Yeah, because that would be right, because then I would have been about 3 months on T. And then went and had another blood test. And everything was great. My cholesterol was, like, amazing. Like, everything was perfect, except my T levels, which were, like, through the roof. So, you get your blood test right before you have your next shot, because then it's at the end of kind of your cycle, so you should be like low in your T, and mine was like higher than it should be, like full stop, like when it was at its lowest. So they were like, whoa, like it's crazy, like it was just so high. So then I couldn't have my shot that day, so I had to wait an extra week and got it then. And so what I'm doing is I'm waiting like 2.5 weeks and then getting it done, like a new blood test, to see if maybe I can get my shot every 3rd week, because 2 weeks is too much. Or maybe it might be even once a month, because I'm guessing it's because I'm such a small person, there's no other real reason really, but yeah. So that's like, to me, I'm like, that's fucking awesome, because I save money, because instead of having it every 2nd week, it's like way further apart. Like 3 weeks is so much better, and like 4 would be amazing, and also means I don't have to go to the doctors as often. And yeah, that's cool. I had a follow-up with my psychiatrist dude. He's the guy who, like, you have to go to get cleared to go. And sorry, I'm fussing with my hair, but it's annoying me. Who clears you to go on T in the first place, because you're supposed to have a follow-up about 3 months. I did it after 4 months, just because life got in the way. See how you're going, and I'm going great, and to basically be cleared that I'm, not loopy or whatever, because, they think we're all loopy. To say that I'm totally mentally stable to get top surgery, which is, like, awesome. And also I got told, like, this doctor was like, oh, like, trans guys come in all the time and seem to think it's like $9,000 or $10,000, and I was like, yep, that's what I've been told. And he's like, it's not. It's actually about $6,000, which is like, oh my god, so much better. Like, I'm a poor person and have like no money, but like it went from like, how am I going to achieve this? I'm going to have to save for like years to like, I can do this. Like, this is achievable, which is just that small change makes it so much easier to save, I guess, and like so much less depressing, I guess, than me being like, there's no way I'm going to ever be able to do this. So I got the referral, and I called up, and the closest I could get for a consult, which I go in and they lay out all the costs, like what's the actual cost of like, the anesthesia cost and the surgery, but then like the this and that, blah blah blah. And I'm also gonna have to talk about, I think I have to get different health insurance, because I don't think my health insurance covers the surgery, which sucks because I'm gonna have to pay for more for that. But figure that all out, and then I got a call a couple, was it 2 days ago, and they had a cancellation, so I got pushed forward, and instead of now waiting 6 weeks, I'm going to be waiting like 10 days, which is amazing. Like, I'm so happy. Like, it was really nice of them to call up to let me know that there was a space and they could move me forward. That was really lovely of them. And anyway, because I'm like a super poor, trashy thing, I made a YouCaring account, which is like, it's similar to crowdfunding, but instead of like Kickstarter or stuff like that, because I'm not actually having a project, it's all for like surgeries and medical expenses and other things, like funding people to do, like, to travel and do charity and that kind of stuff, which I'll link in the description. If you even have a spare dollar, that would be amazing, because I honestly can't save $6,000 alone unless I wait like a year and a half, maybe, like, because, they've said, will you be ready in 6 months for the surgery? And I said, yeah, sure, when really I'm like, fuck, like, I'd love to do it in 6 months, or I'd love to do it like March, April next year, but like, when you think about it, you think 6 months is a long time, but then you go, that's putting away $1,000 a week, which is $250, sorry, what am I talking about? $1,000 a month, which turns out to be $250 a week. And I don't have, like, there's literally, like, with my costs, with my, like, rent and bills and food, I don't have, it would be amazing if I could put $100 away a week. Like, I'm more likely to be like, I can do 50 a week, which is just, like, so every dollar counts, and that would be amazing. Like, honestly, would be, like, it blew my mind. Obviously, like, no pressure, and, like, you don't have to donate, and if you only have little money to donate, and there's somebody who, like, needs it more, then, like, give it to them, obviously. But, yeah, I'd be super grateful if you could sling me even, like, $1 or $2, because, honestly, it makes so much of a difference, like, like, I'll just be on my Tumblr and look at, like, something that I posted, like, a bunch of a photo set that, like, not even, like, a month ago, and it has, like, 26,000 notes, and I look at it and I'm like, man, if everybody on this donated, like, 15 cents, like, 15 to 20 cents, I would immediately be able to go and get my surgery, and it's, like, no money at all. So, like, you think it doesn't make a difference, or even if you go and look and you're like, man, there's, like, no money in here, it really, really does, and it makes a difference to me, and it would be amazing. So, yeah, I guess that's my update. I will be making more videos. I've just been a piece of trash, basically, but, and I will be making more updates more frequently. But, yeah, thanks for listening. Feel free to, I guess, follow my Tumblr. I'll link it in the link below, because I probably post more things there every time I get a shot and all that stuff. And if you want to keep watching my updates and stuff, just subscribe, and yeah. Oh, and yeah, if you can't afford to donate, or you just don't want to, which is totally fine, obviously, it'd be, like, super appreciated if you could either just tell your friends or signal boost it, or even just signal boost it on Tumblr. You can probably just reblog it. But, yeah, thanks.